Okay, this is my final reflection on my CAS Fall 2016 themes sustainability class, and I was asked to attend several events that help provide more insight on environmental matters and sustainability topics. I started out having viewed 3 CEPS sponsored films at the Athena, which were interesting to me because they were free of charge, so anyone from the community could come and view these films, and the discussions afterwards were highly constructive and gave everybody a voice. And what I learned in my sociology class is the importance of one-on-one conversation. It all starts between two people, and if we can get people talking more about the environmental issues that matter and ways that we can work together to be more sustainable and environmentally conscious, then we've already done the first step. I visited the farmers market, and I talked to many people and gained insight on how the farmers market was productive towards our community, environmentally, socially, and economically. I participated in some volunteering for Upgrade Athens and learned about biodiesel production, and engaging in these activities helped me to create more questions and do more individual research, because I love learning, and these things just spark my interest. And for example, with the LED bulb bagging, I began to question whether this really is an environmentally sustainable action to distribute LED bulbs. And I learned a lot. I learned that when it comes to our carbon footprint, yes, it is definitely more sustainable, but I am definitely concerned about human health alongside environmental health, so it led me to do some more research in those terms too, which my conclusions are interesting. I mentioned them in my reflection on that, but this class has personally affected me in the way that I feel like I've been more mindful about how I consume. I find that it's important to consume more consciously now and look for fair trade options, even though sometimes they can be more expensive. It's a better way to go, because like in the film True Cost, I gain more insight on where clothes come from, and it's honestly distressing to find that so many people are suffering for a commodity we purchase, almost every day. So, more mindful consumption, and I also took from this that I needed to go out into the community more and be more productive in volunteering, because if there's not somebody to perform these roles, like at food kitchens, animal shelters, anything like that, these are roles that are not being fulfilled through our government, like they're not paid for, so we need people to come in and fill these duties. And lastly, this is because if there's not somebody to perform these roles, like at food kitchens, animal shelters, anything like that, these are roles that are not being fulfilled through our government, like they're not paid for, so we need people to come in and fill these duties. And lastly, this caused me to create some big picture questions in my head, and mainly that was, what can I do? What can I do on an individual basis? And that led me to think, what is the power of collective effort? And it kind of like answers itself in a way that collective effort is so powerful that people don't even realize how much of an impact they could create if they just got the people in the community together and work towards a common goal. I asked how we inspire how do we inspire people to be concerned or have interest in the things that matter environmentally, and it's an interesting question because we have a lot of influence through the media, and we're basically told what should matter to us, but what we're usually told should matter isn't what really matters. And I also asked myself, who contributes to the further degradation of our earth and why? And I basically learned to follow the money trail. Money leads you to the things that matter. And so overall, this class has been very helpful in helping me to ask more questions and reflect more on my impact and empower me. It inspired me and gave me hope that other people are working to make the world a better place, and I can reach out to others in discussions and collective volunteering efforts, and I really appreciate this class, so thank you.